Big John here, checking us out for day 3 of our Building the Best free-to-play account in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And today we're going to be looking at unlocking level 40 in Galactic Wars and then choosing our guild. Yesterday's video was just a short video of gameplay only on day 2. Feeling a bit under the weather still, but going to go ahead and thought it would be important to get on and talk a little bit about what we want to do, particularly in choosing our guilds significant for us. And so I already went through and did our dailies today and that sort of thing. Just really need to claim our daily chest to go ahead and push us up to level 40, which will unlock Galactic War here. So I'm going to go ahead and claim that. And we get our rewards for our daily, finishing all our daily things. And then we're up to level 40 here. Let's go ahead and grab our achievement for that. Journey quest, we get 30 chopper shards. And so then we get more, now that we hit level 40, we get a bunch more journey quests with experience points to start pushing us out more levels. Finish 3 battles in the Galactic War, upgrade to level 4. And then, of course, we still have the 400 guild tokens to spend. This shows up again very soon for 1,200 experience points, and then at level 49 for 2,400 experience points. So we could wait to do all 3 of them one time for the experience points, and that's all based around joining the new guild, which we're going to do today, and getting those tokens to get that achievement. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Galactic War since we just opened it up. It's under our galactic battles here, and this is where we'll also be doing conquest once we hit level 85 in between grand arenas. And so you open it up, and it says a series of battles against other squads, and then it talks about how the abilities persist, the health persists, and everything continues on. So it's not a reset at the next battle. So one thing about the Galactic Wars in the past, when you didn't have a full relic squad day 1 because of the light speed tokens, you'd really have to pay attention to, resetting your cooldowns and making sure everybody's ready for the next battle. But with it being relic characters, this is going to be a bit of a different experience. I think a slightly easier experience, obviously. And we're already switching to basics here. There's no point to use that. So I'm interested to see doing the Galactic War for the first time with the relic squad, day 1, to see what kind of opponents we put up against. Normally your opponents would be a lot weaker because your characters are a lot weaker, but obviously our relics versus purple gear is going to go well for us. Let's just for the sake, just want to see what an auto looks like here. Let's test out an auto battle. Okay, so some of these they're pretty thick. They can't hurt us too much because of the difference, but they can definitely take a shot. Then, of course, we got the Phoenix Squad, where every time we use a special ability, everyone comes in assist because of Captain Rex. Okay. Yeah, much different experience with a full relic squad going into it. I'm just wondering if they're going to put us against other relic squads as we go along here. So yeah, being able to get the Lightspeed tokens day 1 and unlock Relic Squad day 1, as you can see, is going to make so many of our tasks so much easier. Clearing Galactic Wars, clearing our light side hard nodes, dark side hard, because we have the Relic Palpatine. So it's going to just make everything easier to get through. Alright, well that's 3 battles, easy. Yeah, I'm just going to keep pushing through here and see what kind of squads they put us up against. But I'm feeling, knock on wood, that it's not going to be very much resistance. Let's go and just auto it to see what that looks like. Take a peek at that. Yeah, it's obviously fairly easy, a lot easier than it would be otherwise. Okay, let's see the next squad we're up against here. Still purple gear. Let's see, let's get after 5s first so he doesn't get the sacrifice. They definitely have some speed. They're getting their turns. They just because of the relic delta difference possibly, or just the power difference because of the gear. They just aren't doing that much damage to my characters. All right, episode quests finished. Nice. Just getting more quests done as we do things we need to naturally do anyways. Okay, here we go. Level 80 something Phoenix Squad purple. Let's see what this looks like. definitely we're gonna get after Hera first. I always want to get Hera down first because of that revive. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. This was super easy still. Just using the basics here to reset cooldowns, just in case we are put against a relic squad or a squad that's more difficult. Alright, so there's 400 tokens. Alright, level 85s. Alright, gonna start on Anakin here. Just because he gets his extra turn and damage if someone drops below 50%, 100 or 50% health. Right. Well, they're not putting us against other relic squads, at least so far anyways, should say. Let's go ahead and kill Doc. Well, I was trying to get kill Daka before the revive, not that it matters too much. Back down there they go. Alright, who do we got next here on the hit list? Alright, a little Jedi mixed squad here. Nothing too serious again. Let's get that Anakin first. The Bananakin. Come on now. So it seems like the Galactic War is not going to be much of a challenge. Just going to get some nice rewards for it as we go along. Should be able to cruise through it fairly easily. And yeah, but more importantly, definitely want to talk about what guild we're going to be joining here. We're going to be aiming for a guild that is doing the Hoth Rebel Assault battles because you can earn extra Rolo shards, Rebel Officer Leia Organa shards, I believe in Phase 3 from a combat mission. So we want to join a guild that's doing that mission and can do well at the special mission. And yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about what exactly I use for filters to choose the guild. And of course, we're going to be doing it so you can be brand new to the game by yourself, don't need to know anybody, don't need to join a special guild. Like, of course, it helps if you can piggyback on someone else, but we're just going to go about the process just as if you're someone trying to do this all on your own, just like we did the Lightspeed tokens. No. Oh, we did finally ran across a relic character at the end. Relic 6 Ahsoka. Let's see what happens here. You know what? We're going to clear out the rest of the squad first, and then we're going to take care of the Ahsoka. Go ahead and use a basic there. Armor Shred, Vader. Let's see how Kylo holds up. Relic 6 Ahsoka. Alright, yeah, kind of a bit of a tickle on those assists, eh? We got an Armor Shred, though. That's going to help. Oh, yeah, Armor Shred definitely already started to help, even though there's that significant Relic Delta difference. Alright, cranked out half of our protection in one shot. That's... Alright, stun, cool. Still easy, still got it well in control with the synergy of the squad and the speed and everything, but yeah, definitely that Delta difference. He was hitting hard. Alright, so cleared our first Galactic War, easy peasy, fastest if I've ever done it before, I believe, particularly my first time. Let's go ahead and grab our episode track reward. We want some more of those. Guys, we definitely need some more of this currency to keep leveling up our era characters and try to push harder further in the Coliseum. Alright, so we're going to grab our achievements, Galactic War campaigns, 12 Galactic Battles, we got our quests, we'll go ahead and grab our 600 experience points there, and we have another episode quest, two of them, awesome, 2 more, sweet, and then we've unlocked more daily quests at level 40, because of the Galactic War adds a new one, so go ahead and grab that. So we need to spend 400 energy again. I've already done my hard farming for the day, so our tabs, when I had to set up our farming, a Lightspeed token tab with the dates where the next characters and squads will be released, and kind of we'll talk a little bit more about our plan moving forward. Then we have our farming tag, kept it simple for now. We have Kylo Ren Unmasked, where we need his ship from that Cantina node. for the Grand Moff Tarkin event, get it to 5 stars. And then these are the 3 Cantina characters for Leia Organa. So we'll prioritize them because that's our first project. And then here's our hard node characters that we've unlocked so far that we'll be working on. And the list will grow substantially once we get through even like level 5 and 6 hard of light and dark side nodes. That'll add quite a few characters to our list. And we'll probably organize it by journey guide as we add more to the list. But until we get to 2 full rows, we can just focus on the first 10 characters we unlock that we can actually farm. And then I went ahead and filled in our Assault Battles tab. Assault Battles is where you can earn lots of rewards, shards, mod materials, different things for characters, and it's for free to play. We want to do as much as we can, and we already have this beautiful Relics Phoenix squad, which does 2 of the Assault Battles. And then when we get the Inquisitorius in January here, that'll give us a squad to do 2 more Assault Battles. They can do both. They can do Fanatical Devotion and the Forest Moon. We'll have our Jedi for Ground War coming up this next month, as long as we can accomplish the feats for the Lightspeed token. There might be an issue with that, it being a distraction new ability, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Then we need a Sith squad for Places of Power. We definitely want to build a Traya squad for Grand Arena, and we'll already have Palpatine and Darth Vader going. We got the 3 shards for Vader. Let's promote that bad boy. Yeah, Vader's going to be one of the first relics that we do on our own without the Lightspeed tokens, and that's why we're trying to push him up, really focus on getting his gear up and running, because we're trying to get him one of the first ones. Then we have Bounty Hunters we'll be getting in, March again, so then we'll have a full relic squad for that assault. And then the Duel of the Fates, we'll be farming the Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan either before or after we do the Leia ones. I've been doing calculations on how long it takes to do a Cantina farm, depending on if you refresh once a day, twice a day, or 3 times a day. With all our extra bonus energy we've gotten from the 5,000 that we got from the rewards, just from Capital Games, it should be allow us to push a lot harder through our Cantina characters and have it timed out where if we're doing 3 refreshes a day, we can get through Lando, Crew, Chirpa, Captain Han, Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Master Qui-Gon in 64 days approximately if we do 3 Cantina refreshes a day, which we have the crystals do, so we might do it. And that's only, just over 2 months, which is plenty in time for our Rolo journey guide to get them done. Let's go ahead and grab our next rewards. Nice, tasty, tasty rewards. Right, and go. It's 6 o'clock for our bonus energy. I'm not going to claim it quite yet because I don't want to push over the top there. We want to spend that first. Level 43, the next light side battle's unlocked, and we're going to might be able to push to level 43. Alright, we're up in the top 2,000 with our Relic Squad and Squad Arena. 300 tokens there. Let's go ahead and grab our refresh shipments. Like I said, every time we grab these 4 pieces that cost credits, regardless of how many you had, we can always transfer them for materials later. You can trade them and scavenge them. Cantina shipments, we're working on our Qui-Gon for our Qui-Gon Omicron and Grand Arena team. That's going to go with our Relic Jedi Knight Anakin and our other Galactic Republic Jedis we get here, coming up here in December. We don't have the credits for this yet, but this will be where we start farming Rebel Officer Leia Organa with this material, the Mark II raid tokens. And that will be our focus. That's one of the sources. The other ones, once we open up Guild events, we'll also farm Rolo out of there. But Yoda and Wampa being the same currency, we may light speed token those to move things along. We talked about that a little bit. Up to 870 here in the squad arena. Our first target is going to be that Sith character, Savage. After that, we have a Greedo that we're going to need for Jabba's journey guide here in the future, but we're going to go ahead and start working toward our Savage. We just opened the Galactic War store. In the past, I've focused, we want to use it to get Hera and Zeb up and running first, but since they are already, we're not going to be going after Zeb, and Hera's already a relic character, we're obviously not farming her. We can go ahead and move on to our other characters that we want to work on, like the TIE Fighter pilot that we need to get up and running for our Tarkin event and for the Executor. So, and then we're going to need Biggs is another target, Wedge and Tilly's, those we need Wedge for Jedi Knight Luke's journey guide and those sorts of things. But we're going to go ahead and just grab some TIE Fighter shards right now, get that pilot where we've been gearing them up and working on it, trying to get them ready for ships to get them powerful, because the more powerful the character is, the more powerful the ship is. Alright, so let's go to our characters, and since we've already farmed all our characters that we need to for the day, and we haven't unlocked level 43 yet, go ahead and we're going to spend some of this energy on gear here, see what we can get going. We still don't have the node unlocked for this piece of gear for the TIE Fighter pilot. We're waiting to get to level 43 because it's on the right side. We have to wait for that here. But let's see what we can go ahead and do with our Vader really quick. Go ahead and spend up our energy. Alright, let's see. Some of these Mark 5s hopefully. Tanks, we need level 42 here. Can we get that piece directly? Oh yeah, there it is right there in the first level. We're going to try to get to level 42 so we can do the next part of that. The next level. That's also the same piece that the TIE Fighter pilot needed. We don't have any nodes unlocked for this piece yet. We're not going to spend our Squad Arena tokens right now. We're going to focus on farming our Sith instead of gear. Our Mark 4s. Yeah, you need 20 of these. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start trying to farm up a set for Vader here. Alright, hey, if we can get 4 at a time, we'll be there, no problem. Alright, let's do it one more time for 4. I thought we'd get her. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and claim our bonus energy. And let's see if we can actually get a few more of those Mark 4s. See if we can get enough of those. The 4 was going for a while there. There we go. We got to our 20 at least. And that's a piece that's not bad to like request because we're going to need more of it. And you can get 10 at a time. But like, this is only for the Rathar hunting pack that we're in. Once we join the other guild, we'll do that again. Do the Mark 4s and start going after those. Let's see if we can finish up these MK5s. Oh, we're out of energy right now. That's right. We're going to push up a level. First, we need to go back to our farming, and then we have our cantina. Like I'm saying, this node has the pilot and ship, and it's the ship we want to get to 5 stars. If we go really quick back out to our ship tab, I've favorited our 5 dark side ships, and then we're going to use the Ghost as our 6th ship for our 6 5-star ships we need for the event. You need 5 dark side ships at 4 stars to unlock the Executrix at 5 stars itself, and then once that's at 5 stars, you need all the rest of them at 5 stars and 1 more to do the event. And so we're going to race towards that. The fastest I've ever done before, 19 days. We're going to see if we can do that again or do that better. But let's go ahead and take a look at a guild and joining a guild and what we want. So you go into the guild tab. We're going into guild search. And so go up into the advanced search here. And I want there to be 40 plus guild members, so you have a lot of people participating towards like raid tickets every day. Galactic Power, I shoot for 100 million because that way it's going to reveal guilds that are higher up in the Hoth Rebel Assault. And that's the most important part, is you want a guild that's doing the Hoth Rebel Assault and doing pretty well in it so you can get those Rolo shards from the special mission. So let's see what we come across here. Alright, let's just start at the top and start looking at them. Alright, we can't join them right now. There's, requirements of 5 million and stuff. So we'll just start clicking until we see one that at least says join first. And then we'll kind of see what else they have going on. Because we just don't join anybody that we can. We have other requirements or things we'd prefer the guild to have going on. Okay, so what we got here. 102 million. That's, just over the 100 million. They do participate a lot in territory wars. So that means they have active players. Doesn't look like they have good strategy or anything like that, or good squads. Then you go to the daily raid tickets, and you want to see, that most of the guild is earning raid tickets. And what do we got? 40 plus 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. So 40 people have earned raid tickets today, which is great. So this one is a possibility. Alright, so this gives us somewhere to start. So the Mandalorian. So they're doing, like I said, we'll go over again. They're doing the territory battle that we want. That's the most important because we need the shards. They're active in territory wars. They have active members earning raid tickets every day to go towards raids. If we can find someone maybe a little higher than 102 million or can earn more stars each time, we will do that. But Mando low ring. So let's see. We're looking for anyone else who's got better credentials or higher power than that. 295 million is probably going to be a bit much. 120. See, 191. So they're basically the same. Right, so far that's looking like our best option, but we're going to go ahead and go through the list here and see if anybody else pops up. So yeah, just got to commit a little bit of time. So they're about 8 million more in GP, but they're earning less stars each time, so that's not good. They're not as active because they're not doing the territory wars. And let's see about raid tickets. Pretty close on the raid tickets. They're close there, but the guild that was 102 million that we first took a look at. Mando Low Ring is still our prime suspect right now. Wait, we were further along. We were past the Psych and KNZ. Okay, that was the one we just looked at. Infinity. Okay, so Dark Lords. Yeah, some they have different language requirements and those sorts of things, which is fine. Roadhouse. I was just because sometimes you can find one that's over 200 million and they can really help drive your count a little bit. 340. All right, so here's another one. They're 129, so they're like 25 to 30 million more. They're scoring around the same on the light side Hoth. I think it was 23 exactly. They are trying the dark side Geonosis, which is fine because then you can earn Tambor shards as well. No big deal. Looks like they're active in territory war and fairly organized and doing well. Let's take a look about their daily. Does not look like we have many active players. It's possible that they just reset their times, but not looking promising on that aspect. So it might be a really top-heavy guild, which is possible. TK421 fans, right? They are significantly more on the Hoth, and then they're doing the Dark Side Geonosis, so you can get Tambor shards. Territory War, extremely active. Not a ton of raid tickets, but that also may be a case where they are on a different time schedule for when they reset. There's another strong possibility, the TK421 fans. All right, these are 112, so a little bit stronger, but not doing as well on the event as the other guild at 102 million. Again, raid tickets way shorter, way less, I should say. All right, 214, Rookies in Paris. Hunter's Paradise. They're not doing quite as well. No territory wars. Definitely want more active. Scotty doesn't know. 238 million. Wow, that's way higher. All right, they're doing higher on the light side. They are attempting the dark side Geonosis, but no other dark side battles. Not doing that. Well, Speeder Bait is fine. We have characters for that. All right, they participate in the territory wars quite a bit. All right, same issue with raid tickets, but like I said, I think maybe it's just more the timing of when they're resetting, because I doubt that a 238 million power guild has only a few, like their top 10, 15 active. So Scotty doesn't know is a possibility here. Galactic. If you have a taste for elitist snobbery and fast dash land speeders, then look right here. Right? Let's have fun. Yeah, they're kind of no territory wars. So I think where Scotty doesn't know, or the Mando low rings seem to be casual. They try different raids. They're still only doing the Hoth. Not as successful there. So this is kind of what you're looking for. Kind of what speaks to you, but we're definitely looking for people scoring high on the light side battles, not doing another light side. Good, active in the territory wars. So let's go either full frontal force, Scotty doesn't know, or we could go with the smaller Mando low ring. Let's go with one of the higher guilds. Let's go with the higher GP. Let's go with Scotty doesn't know. Scoring the highest, still working on it, so it probably means they have a lot of people that can finish the special mission. They are doing territory wars. You know, they're not, when they're losing, they're not getting totally blown out, so they're competitive. And I think the raid tickets is more of a time of day thing right now. So we're going to go ahead and join our new guild here. And so once we hit level 65 and can unlock guild events and do other things, we'll be able to start jumping into that territory battle with them right away. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here and see what we can do. We still have not been to the web store today, so we can go ahead and claim that, and we need to spend it to unlock this one, or this one right here. But like I said, there's another one coming up, so we're gonna wait. But I'm gonna upgrade 4 abilities to level 4. Gonna go ahead to our characters, go to our Vader. Let's go ahead and bring that lead up to level 4. Force Crush is almost there to level 4. We'll work on the other things here. Let's go ahead. We're almost there. Get that demoralized a little bit stronger. What else do we want to work on Vader? He needs all the things. He's going to end up having all the things. But Merciless Massacre is going to be one of our first Zetas, so we might as well start pumping that up. There we go. And so we've spent our energy. We can go ahead and claim our journey quest and go up to the next level. Up to level 41. We need one more level to do the next challenge tier. See, here we go. Spend 400 guild tokens. Spend 400 guild tokens. Same one. And then at level 49, another one comes for 2,400. So we can decide whether or not we want to accomplish that feat right now to push levels or wait for the next one to come, because it will be kind of hard to earn 400 more guild tokens in that short period of time unless you're on a specific guild quest of the week where it does offer more guild tokens as a reward. And we'll take a look at that here right after this. So when you're in a guild, you go to guild activities and you're looking at what thing you need to do each day. So this one is complete player versus player attempts. And so we don't get any rewards until we get at least 20 player versus player attempts. And that we can only do in Squad Arena. So we'll go ahead, now that we've joined a new guild and we have one Squad Arena battle left, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can find a non-relic squad so it's not a big to-do. Alright, let's just get rid of this Emperor right away. 4, 6, level 85. Okay, we'll get rid of the Luke. Throw some bombs here. Push some turn meter. And we're in business. I think we're just fine, even if he is Relic 6. There we go, easy peas. Alright, so now if we go back to the player versus player attempts, we should be on the list for 1 now. But until, like I said, until we hit 20, see, yeah, we went up to 7, big dog things, 1, and so as a guild, as soon as we hit 20, there'll be some rewards. You hit the next tier, more rewards, and it goes like that. Alright, what was this quest right here? Achievement. Win 15 times in Squad Arena. Cool. 50 more crystals. We like that. And so we need to go ahead and spend some energy. We're going to go ahead and spend up our energy, and then we're going to go to the web store and claim our energy for the day because we haven't done that yet. So let's go to our squad, our farming. Go ahead and spend up our cantina here. All right, 2 more ship shards. Awesome. We're going to just keep working on our Vader, our #1 target right now. Try to finish up this piece of gear we were working on. Let's try 4. 3 this time. Try maybe 3 one more. I'll get us there. Cool. That'll work. And then we're going to go now to the web store and claim bonus energy for the day. So I'm just going to click on my internet browser, SWGOH Web Store, and connected through EA. Did my EA connect? Right on the main page, you just scroll down a little bit to your Web Store mystery chest. And then at the top, your Kessel Run tab. It's got your red 3 lit up because I have 3 things I need to claim right now. All right, 100 energy for your daily login. And then we have points going towards our Kessel Run rewards. There we go. We still, what do we have? 200 out of 400 for the next Kessel Run rewards from the Coaxium heist. So go ahead and close that up, and then we're going to go in, and when we go to try to buy another one, it'll say we need to reload, and when we reload, it'll be all our energy and stuff there from going to the web store. Our little mailbox. All right, oh, so we hit canteen, 100 canteen energy. That's an awesome hit for the web store chest. See, look at that. The web store mystery chest, 100 cantina energy. Cool. Really cool. All right, so let's spend that right away so we can drop the level down. Nope, we don't want to promote, we want to find right now. To split it up. I like to split it up. Okay, all right, great. 3 out of 5 is awesome rate for the ships, clearly. Another 2, love it. All right, so let's go see if we can do any more on the Mr. Vader right now. I think I was stuck. I'm pretty sure we need to get the level 43 to get that light side battle unlocked. Alright, let's try to spend some energy on Kylo's gear then. Gear him up a little bit. 8 pieces, 8, 25, 4. We'll try a few of these first. Alright, there we go. Craft that, craft that. Right, same piece we were just going after. See if we get 2 more. 2 more. It's the gear done. Kylo. Okay. Still want to do level 42, but I'm not sure if we're going to get there today. I really want to save our guild tokens until the next guild token, spend 400, unlocks at level 49. You wouldn't know that if you haven't done it before, but since I have, I do know it's coming up. And I kind of want to save it. So let's see if we can get to level 42 with just by claiming our chest here. Oh, no, not quite. So we would have to do the journey quest if we wanted to keep pushing levels today. But I think we're just going to wait for now. We'll push to level 42, 43 tomorrow. Start doing more of the... Then we'll be able to unlock the next light side battles. If you do want to get to the next light side battles and you want to push forward and you do want to go ahead and spend those guild tokens to unlock those experience points for the next ones, you want to go to your guild activity and your guild tokens. You can do it on start because he's a requirement later on, but if you have like Ewok Elder available, you want to do Ewok Elder because he's going to be one of the characters used for the C-3PO event, one of the extras that you use. But yeah, just buy some character shards for 400 or more. You could do gear, but it usually doesn't add up to over 400 quite right, but just take a look at what's there, but you want to be able to spend 400 one time. And Ewok Elder, or, if you want to start, that's okay as well. But I think that's where we're going to end it for today. Like I said, we're up to level 41, got our Galactic War done. We have our guild picked out. As soon as we hit level 65, we're going to start be able to join territory battles and start earning Rolo shards that way, as well as earning guild tokens, whether it be guild activity or level 75 level 65 guild events. I just said, and then we'll start earning those and start earning our Rolo shards towards our Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Well, thank you for joining me, folks. We'll be back in the saddle tomorrow for day 4. Hopefully we'll be able to push all the way up to level 50 in mods, which will be great to unlock mods, and we'll be able to start having that discussion about mods and how we go about upgrading our mods and which ones we keep and don't keep. But until next time, folks, keep doing those big dog things.